up. So I saw old Uncle Ben Carson and some of these other sellout black folks talking about Trump, because Trump doesn't want the racist Confederate. He wants the racist Confederate names to stand. So they was up there tap dancing, and they're like, "Yes, the boss. Yes, sir, Mrs. Trump. Master Trump is good to us. Master Trump be good." And then Uncle Buck and Ben Carson say, "Yeah, he's a real good boss. He be's a good boss." And then they had the other black minister saying how Don Lemon and Joy Reid and some other African Americans are doing more damage to African Americans, killing them off than they are. And I'm like, but see, Trump has a hand-picked hands who will sit there and tell those lies. Black church ministers will sit there. Some of them will sit there and shuck and grin and buck with him because he gives them a tax write-off. And they'll sit there and take a nice pat on the head because you're a good boy. You're a good boy to the master. That's how Trump really is talking to Uncle Buck Ben Carson, who is a doctor, who is actually one of the best professional doctors in the entire country. And he knows he should be wearing a mask. He knows that this pandemic is real. But he sits there and shucking bucks for a paycheck. If your life is only worth dollars, then it's not making a lot of sense because you are lying. And Trump wants the racist Confederate names to stand on those bases because that makes him feel comfortable. His agenda is like, why change anything? So he'll sit there and say, well, don't take a knee for the flag and don't change the racist names over here. And then he'll diss black folks left and right in African countries and say this and that. Call people thugs, use derogatory terms. Tear gas peaceful protest so he can do a pseudo like he can't even read a scripture out the Bible. And he just stand there holding it. This is the kind of foolery that goes on. And to see Uncle Buck Ben Carson's up there shucking and bucking and grinning, and the other ministers are like, yes, Master Trump, we like you. We like you. You good for black people. You good. This is the kind of mess that gets sent out. You don't mean to tell me, in light of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, the brother in Tacoma, Washington, countless others. We've had 4 murders during the pandemic. Okay? During a crisis time. Police still being racist and still doing what they want during a pandemic. And this orange head, egghead turkey is up there talking about he wants to stand and allow stuff to go as it is. Even NASCAR is like, we're not keeping Confederate flags no more. Shows you what kind of country we got. And he got these sellout Negroes up here who will sit there and tap dance, along with Candace Owens and others, will sit there and shuck and buck for $1. Give them $1, make them holler. That's their mindset. It's embarrassing and it's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. And it's tearful because they never need to lower their standards for trash like Trump, but they do. All right, that's my thoughts and takes about Trump. Wants racist Confederate names to stand, and he's got sellout token black folks to shuck and buck for him. Give me your thoughts and your takes. Hit the like and subscribe when the bell rings. A new video. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. And what they always say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I'm out.